time this, playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out for that, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. Play know how I drip. Crush.
That's 20 goons and ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
14 yards into Chicago first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Ready up. 55. Check 55. Mike. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, ready. 93's the mic. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Tighten up, tighten up. Sit.
On first down, Bowman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch out.
They'll try the left side. It's Bowman. And they can't bring him down. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check. Check out right. X3. 218. Chopper. Shoot.
Off play action. Daniels. And this will be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Daniels. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. The 20. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shot the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ready, break. 27, check Mike, 27. Hey, 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 hey. 6 down.
On second down now. It's Bowman, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Hey, check Mike, 27. Check Mike, 27.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, Daniels. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. It's caught by Bryant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Manning. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got him. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Ricky. Mike, 55. Right there.
Looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Got it.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
At the 32-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You better be afraid of me.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's got his man on the out route. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Down, 18, Gator. Put 61, Matchbox Lights. They go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
To throw on second down, Daniels. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
Set, 8, read.
Hey, keep it up.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a big play that time for the Packers. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll run on first down. Bowman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, Steve Six, get it.
From the gun, Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
55. Check 55. Mike. Switch. 55.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Manning. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. Come on, D.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Touchdown, Chicago! Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return as his guys are able to regain the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
70, Indy.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go, 50, plant.
Watch it slap, watch it slap.
Go.
Check, 93 is the mic, 93 is the mic.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down. Daniels looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Daniels. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to be Packer football.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Set 90 Wolf. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Daniels buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Bowman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Daniels